It may seem like that time of year to snuggle up with your significant other, but 2021 has also proven itself to be the year that our favorite celebs say no to snuggling up and yes to letting go of toxic relationships.
I honestly can't do this anymore.
Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. You honestly didn't even need to be a fan of Keeping Up with the Kardashians to know how monumental their love story was when they got married back in May of 2014. The proposal and wedding preparations were highly publicized. Unfortunately, so were a lot of their issues within their marriage, including Kim's emotional realization that maybe she and Kanye weren't meant to be.
In this place where I'm stuck for years.
In February of 2021, she officially filed for divorce from Kanye, though sources state that the two had a rocky relationship way before the divorce filing. However, in November of 2021, Kanye did an interview on Drink Champs and stated that he'd never seen the divorce papers. He also mentioned,
"Because we're not even divorced. My kids want their parents to stay together. I want us to be together."
No one knows if the two will end up together or not, especially since we've seen Kim spending a lot more time with Pete Davidson instead. But from what it looks like, Kim definitely seems ready to move on.
You're not.
I sure am, Jasmine.
Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik. The world-renowned model and international musician aren't exactly new to breakups. Zayn and Gigi started dating back in 2016.
A couple years ago on Valentine's Day, we went on a boat trip, and it was really nice.
And later broke up in March of 2018. The two later found their way back to each other in February of 2020 and later announced that they'd be expecting their first child together. Their daughter Khai was born in September of 2020, and everything seemed to be fine in their relationship. But in October of 2021, Zayn and Gigi split for a second time after an altercation between Zayn and Gigi's mother Yolanda allegedly got physical. Zayn denied the allegations, and we're sure there are parts of that story that won't be shared with the public. But either way, it's safe to say that they can kiss their relationship goodbye for the time being. Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. When it comes to breaking up and making up, Khloe and Tristan take the cake. If you've seen Keeping Up with the Kardashians, then you probably already know about all the issues the couple had regarding Tristan's unfaithful tendencies. We're not here to judge, but there's been more than a few of them. The two have split multiple times since 2018 for that very reason, but have tried to make things work for the sake of their daughter, True. But in June of 2021, they reportedly split once again after yet another allegation that Tristan had been unfaithful in their on-again, off-again relationship.
There's a video of Tristan making out with a girl last night.
The two continue to co-parent True, but with recent reports that Tristan is allegedly expecting another child by personal trainer Mara Lee Nichols, there's no telling how things may unfold. Seeing as how he and Mara Lee seemed to get together around the time he and Khloe confirmed their relationship again, it's possible that their last breakup really may have been their last breakup. Elon Musk and Grimes. The relationship between the Canadian musician and CEO of SpaceX and Tesla proves that no matter how much you may love a person, sometimes it's just not meant to be. Grimes and Elon started dating in May of 2018 and even welcomed a son in May of 2020. Unfortunately, their romantic relationship would be short-lived. Musk stated to Page 6 that they were semi-separated but remain on good terms, and that it's mostly my work at SpaceX and Tesla requires me to be primarily in Texas or traveling overseas, and her work is primarily in LA. While Elon's statement may sound like the two had an amicable breakup, Grimes may disagree. In her new song, Player of Games, she appears to make a few digs at Elon. One of her lyrics even reads, "Sail away to the cold expanse of space. Even love couldn't keep you in your place." Art may be up for interpretation, but this is the CEO of SpaceX that we're talking about here. So perhaps their breakup wasn't as amicable as Musk would have liked it to be. Scott Disick and Amelia Hamlin. They hadn't been dating long, barely even a year, when Amelia decided to end things with Scott. The two were assumed to be dating back in October of 2020 while attending Kendall Jenner's birthday party. But over time, things got a little rocky. And yes, part of this had to do with Scott's ex, Kourtney Kardashian. In August of 2021, Scott was called out by another one of Kourtney's ex-boyfriends, Eunice Benjima. Scott DM'd Eunice to basically complain about Kourtney's PDA with her new fiancé, Travis Barker. Eunice, on the other hand, was having none of that and shared the screenshot of the message. It's possible that Scott may not completely be over Kourtney, but Amelia clearly isn't going to wait around for him to figure out how he feels. Addison Rae and Bryce Hall. We're used to seeing celebrity breakup drama, but influencers aren't exactly free from that same type of drama either. And in March of 2021, that's exactly what happened when TikTok stars Addison and Bryce decided to end their relationship. It all happened amidst allegations in February of 2021 when Bryce was accused of cheating on Addison during a trip to Vegas. Bryce denied the allegations and told YouTuber Kevin Wong, "Everything's fine. I don't know why everybody overreacts, but until we do our own thing or say anything, I don't know. I feel like everyone's overreacting." But even if that's true, Addison's mind was already made up. Jlo and Alex Rodriguez. The two originally met way back in 1999 when Alex got Jlo's autograph, but it wasn't until March of 2017 that the couple became official. Even amidst the harmful and likely false cheating rumors, the two still held strong together. They even got engaged in 2019, though they never officially got married, as the pandemic pushed their wedding plans back twice. But ultimately, the happy couple wasn't happy for too long. Jlo and Alex ended things in April of 2021 and stated that while things didn't work out, she still wants to work with him and continue their friendship. Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello. I'm not even gonna lie, this one hurt a little bit. I mean, these two gave us Señorita and they seemed great together.
Yeah, I love him, Shawn Mendes.
But at this point in the video, we know that we can't assume everything is perfect in a relationship just because it appears to be that way from the outside. The two started dating in July of 2019, but mutually decided to end things in November of 2021. Their love for each other seemed genuine, but similar to Grimes and Elon Musk, their careers seemed to be taking them in different directions that they didn't have to worry about as much when the pandemic kept everyone in lockdown. But despite their breakup, the two remain on good terms. Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas. If a couple has to break up, at least doing so amicably can take the edge off in a way that a toxic and dramatic breakup won't be able to. And that seemed to be the case with Ben and Ana calling it quits in January of 2021. They started dating around March of 2020 after filming the thriller film Deep Water, but their relationship eventually started suffering. According to a source from People, their relationship was complicated. Ana doesn't want to be based in Los Angeles, and Ben obviously has to since his kids live in LA. Luckily for Ben, the spark he had with Jlo when they dated back in the early 2000s is still there over a decade later. Tayshia Adams and Zach Clark. It's always an emotional moment when reality TV can bring two people together that are in love and want to start their new lives together. But sometimes, love isn't enough to make a relationship last. Tayshia and Zach seemed destined to be together when he proposed to her during the final rose ceremony on season 16 of The Bachelorette in 2020. But outside of the show, their relationship wasn't always as happy as it appeared to be. A source told The Sun that Zach's tendency to be controlling and his possible jealousy of Tayshia's success played a big part in their breakup. But in November of 2021, Tayshia decided to put her foot down and chose to focus on her own happiness, even if it meant doing so alone. Kaia Gerber and Jacob Elordi. The famed model and Euphoria actor were assumed to be dating in September of 2020. But when you're a busy celebrity dating another busy celebrity, finding time to be together can be difficult. And that was the case with Kaia and Jocob. A source told In Touch their schedules conflicted. They weren't spending much time together. It seemed like they were going backward instead of forward, and that's why it wasn't working. While we are sure it wasn't an easy decision to come to, it's good that the breakup wasn't too messy. Pete Davidson and Phoebe Denevor. We'll admit it was cute to see the Saturday Night Live star and Bridgerton actress out spending time together and flaunting their new romance. It was assumed that they were dating back in March of 2021 when Pete was seen in Manchester, England. A source later told People that the two were really into each other and that Pete had been telling his friends he's serious about her. But maybe their feelings just weren't strong enough because the couple ended things just a few months later in August of 2021. But seeing as how Phoebe is focused on her work and Pete is focused on one Kim Kardashian, we'll say there's no hard feelings there. Katie Thurston and Blake Moyne. We're not going to lie and say that it's uncommon for couples who got together on reality dating shows to break up. But that doesn't necessarily make it any less hurtful to that couple. And in this case, Katie and Blake shared that experience that other reality TV couples know too well. They got engaged in August of 2021 during season 17 of The Bachelorette, but ended things just 2 months later in October. With Katie in San Diego and Blake constantly traveling for work, the once happy couple just wasn't compatible anymore and decided to end things amicably. John Mulaney and Anna Marie Tendler. Those of us who are fans of John Mulaney and his work were definitely surprised in May of 2021 when it was announced that he and his wife Anna would be getting a divorce. While divorce can be devastating, John decided he needed to focus on himself. He checked himself into a rehab facility in December of 2020 after struggling with substance abuse issues and asked Anna for a divorce a few months later. It's not entirely clear what led to their divorce, but we're glad to see John finding his way back to a happy and healthy lifestyle. Common and Tiffany Hadish. The artist and comedian seemed like they were destined to be together in August of 2020 when it was confirmed that the two were officially an item. But after over a year of dating, they decided to end things. And you can probably assume why. A source told People they are never in the same city together and both of them are just too busy for a serious relationship. While there are some celebrity couples that can make their relationships work with their hectic schedules, it's simply not realistic or feasible for others. Tiffany and Common were clear about this and have luckily been able to move on to focus on other opportunities. While it's usually heartbreaking to see a relationship end, we're glad that these celebrities were able to put their happiness first to move on with their lives, even if breaking up took more than a few attempts. Which celebrity breakup of 2021 were you most surprised by? Let us know down in the comments below, and be sure to like the video and subscribe to The Things Celebrity for more videos just like this one.